Greetings, everyone. UCast Talks is back. This is the podcast where we're talking about OTT platforms, OTT services, and related technical topics. So, also today we have a very interesting topic for you. Today we're going to uncover some of the topics about cloud gaming services. Cloud gaming services related to OTT platforms. So what potentials are there? What can be done? What are some of the benefits of integrating these two platforms? And of course, also some potential threats. And we also look into the future of these integrated ecosystems. And today we have a familiar guest with us, Danijela Kajtner, the product owner. Hey,
Hi. Hi once
hello.
again.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much for a second chance.
Sure, we were very successful the first time, so I'm sure we're going to be at least as
Okay,
successful
well, I
this
hope
time.
so.
Okay, great. Of course, if you like this series, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel because we will be releasing more in the future. And yeah, let's go with the topic of today. Before Daniela, before we dive into this, um, how have the viewing habits changed in the recent years when it comes to gaming and maybe related to OTT video services? What do you think?
Mm. Well, I think it has changed a lot because there's definitely a shift towards convenience and accessibility. So people are actually moving away from, I know, bulky consoles and expensive gaming PCs. So cloud gaming and the rise of mobile gaming really reflect this trend. I think viewers are actually more looking for integrated entertainment experience, and that's actually a big niche OTT platforms to come in because OTT they offer a one-stop shop for all your viewing needs, and cloud gaming integration has the potential to actually take it to the next level. So I think yeah, there is a lot of changes going on regarding the gaming industry and OTT and also IPTV definitely.
Excellent. Um, Maybe we should stop at the beginning a little bit and touch the basics because I'm not sure if our viewers are all familiar with cloud gaming services and OTT. I know we talk about OTT platforms a lot, but still, can you explain these two concepts for the viewers who might not be familiar?
Mm-hmm. Okay, like really briefly, not going into more like the technical
Yeah,
details, but for everyone to actually understand. So, cloud gaming is technology that allows users to play video games without actually need of powerful console or gaming PC. So the games actually run on remote servers in the cloud, and then they are streamed directly to users' devices, like I don't know, phone, tablet, even smart TV. So IPTV and OTT platforms are similar in that they deliver television content, TV content, and streaming services from the cloud over the internet, of course, but without the need of traditional cable or satellite infrastructure. So that could be like a brief description of what is the difference or what is actually cloud gaming and regarding OTT platforms.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
Okay.
this sets the stage quite nicely. Okay, but maybe someone would ask, and it's interesting to maybe ask, why would somebody want to integrate these two technologies?
Mm-hmm.
What can be gained by integrating cloud gaming services and OTT platforms?
Well, why not?
Yeah,
Just
why
kidding.
not?
Why not? That's always the best answer. Why not? No,
That's a
seriously.
very engineering
A very
engineering look
engineering
on the thing. Yeah,
approach.
let's
Yeah.
just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do it for fun. No, just kidding. So there are, I don't know, a bunch of reasons, but I can mention maybe a few of them. So at first, I think convenience, because imagine you as a person, you can have access to a really big library of games directly through your OTT platform. So it's it's great. It's really easy to use. It's convenient, and you easily have approach access to your favorite shows. So there is no need to download games, manage, I don't know, your storage, purchase expensive consoles. So I think that's something that's at first on first place, definitely. The second thing may be a wider audience, because cloud gaming really opens the door for maybe bigger audience to enjoy gaming, even those who wouldn't typically invest in some high-end hardware. So this could significantly expand the user base, but not only for OTT platforms, but also for gaming services. So I think that's great kind of integration, because that can actually, integration could improve performance, because cloud gaming really eliminates the need for some powerful local hardware. User can experience high quality gaming regardless of their devices capabilities. So I think those three major um, topics, I mean, the major advantages, I think they are the most important one.
Great points. Yeah, I think these 3 points are important. Uh, but of course, not everything is easy, right? There are some challenges when you want to do these things. So, cloud gaming has some, let's say, frequent
Mhm.
challenges to overcome to have a really good experience, right, for
Mhm.
the viewer. Can you name a few of those challenges that these providers might face?
Yeah, I mean, there are always some technical challenges. It's in our industry, of course, everything is regarding that. So at first, as you all know, internet speed is like the goddess of everything. It's really important, not only for the gaming industry, but also for OTT. So cloud gaming relies really heavily on a strong and stable internet connection. So any kind of lag and buffering can impact the whole gaming experience, I mean, user experience, and also latency. So that time it takes for data to come between devices. I mean, to travel between devices. It can also be like a major impact in cloud gaming. So because if you have high latency, that can lead to lag, also making games really unresponsive. So those are technical reasons, but it's always also important to mention some business aspect of it. So business models are, of course, really important. So you have to
Hmm.
decide on your revenue sharing or the subscription models between your OTT or your cloud gaming service, because it really needs your that thoughtful consideration and also research of the whole approach in the end, to have like a win-win situation for OTT and also for gaming service and their users. So yeah, it has to be. It's we have of course technical impacts, I mean, reasons, but also business side is also very important.
Excellent. Uh, these are the challenges, yes. So, but what about the solutions? Do you have any advice for the operators looking
Mhm.
for how to mitigate those challenges?
I mean, regarding regarding speed, there is good infrastructure. So continued improvements in internet speed and infrastructure can help with latency. So you really have to invest in that part. And IPTV and OTT platforms might maybe partner with specific cloud gaming services to share actually those resources and expertise. So also regarding that business model, monetization could involve different subscription fees, in-game purchases, or even partnerships with game developers. So yeah, you can actually do a lot of things regarding those challenges.
Great, excellent. You mentioned business models before.
Hmm.
And that's always a question, right? If you want to make successful business out of this integrated ecosystem, what kind of business models, I mean, what kind of business
Hmm.
models do you see useful for this kind of integrated service?
Hmm. I mean, from mine point of view, personally, I think it's always good to experiment. You know, you can always try something and test actually your whatever your thoughts, I mean, your ideas regarding business models. But maybe some kind of subscription-based model where users pay a monthly fee for access to a library of games, like something Netflix-like, that could be an option. Another model is, of course, pay per use or some rental system for individual games. Platforms can also explore some in-game purchases or premium content for additional revenue streams. So, but you can maybe combine everything together. So um, it's really important for you to know your target. I mean, your customers. So then you will adjust during the time your business model. So it doesn't fit, you don't have like answer solution that fits all. So
Sure.
you have to experiment a bit. But yeah.
Yes. Okay. So having also a good process for collecting data, right?
Yeah,
Measuring
definitely
performance.
measuring data, then you can decide what is the best approach. Yeah.
I
Or maybe
remember
do a
I
combination
remember
of
we covered
different
this
approach.
in
Yes,
the
yes.
first episode we made together, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. I really like this topic. I also love this topic, but yeah, it was a great experience last
Yeah.
time.
Uh, let's look into the future now. So,
Yay.
you know, it's yeah, we're always looking into the future, but currently one might say that okay, there are certain limitations in cloud gaming. So you may not see the real high performance games there, but that might not be forever, right? Things are
Mm.
changing. And what kind of games do you see being popular on these platforms today and in the future? Maybe more in the future.
Mhm. Okay, it's difficult to predict something like that, but okay, we can always see what was going on in the past, so we learn from from the past and also from other platforms. So I can see that maybe the first focus would be on casual and I don't know mobile friendly games that are easier to pick up and play. But of course, as technology evolves and all those aspects we already mentioned before, I expect to see a wider variety. So including AAA titles offered through cloud gaming on OTT platforms. So yeah, AAA titles should be something that is like near future, definitely.
Excellent. So you mentioned these triple AI titles. These
Hmm.
are the biggest studios developing those games. Um, how will they have to adapt? Because I mean, the synergy has to come to a certain middle point. I mean, those two platforms, the cloud gaming services and the OTT platforms, will have to come together somehow. So, what kind of changes are still needed to get to the point where this will be viable for mass deployment?
I mean, they should definitely concentrate for developing cloud-specific versions with features that leverage the actually the capabilities of each platform. So, and of course, developers might need to optimize games for lower latency environments. So that I see that as the biggest issue. I mean, like maybe challenge for developers to have to actually if you want to support AAA titles. Yeah, I think that should be enough for
Yeah,
at
yeah,
first. Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Okay, we discussed games quite a lot. I mean, this is the topic of this
Mhm.
episode. But can I pick your brain a little bit about what kind of other potential interactive features may stem from this integration? Now, when we integrate the cloud gaming services and OTT services together, what
Mhm.
kind of other potential services we may envision coming out of this marriage of these two services? What do you think?
Mhm. Okay, so the possibilities are actually endless. You can add so many features that are interactive or have that social aspect. But maybe let's focus at first on features like social elements, where I don't know, players can connect and compete with the platform, within the platform, of course. Or I don't know, imagine just watching I don't know, some live esports event and then jumping into the same game on the platform. That would be like a great combination.
Mhm.
So it really opens the door for innovative and interactive viewing experience. So this
Mhm.
is only one example, but yeah, actually any kind of interactive between those two platforms could be a completely normal thing for the future and something that you actually forcing, I mean, encouraging your users to really be involved much more into not only gaming but also for viewing some content.
Yeah, one might say that, some sort of video viewing and
Video viewing, yeah,
collaborative gaming are both very social
yeah,
actions. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and you can bring the same group of followers from one environment to another. I mean, if the platform
definitely,
allows it, yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Very interesting, yeah. And I have to bring this topic again because it's so popular. So I would like you to address the role of AI in
Mm-hmm.
this context, in the context of gaming and OTT services. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think? What AI can do today, and what AI can achieve? What can we do using the AI?
I think we should focus on actually on end users when we are using or we try to use AI. So I see a potentially or a big, a significant role actually in personalizing the gaming experience. And so like we already have on our OTT platforms, we have those recommendation engines that actually suggest some content that is good for the user. I mean, something for his needs. And it could also recommend games the games based on that user preference. So it could be that next level to the games, not only for content but also gaming personalization. I see that definitely as a first step in that kind of integration.
Hmm. And maybe it just came on my mind. I don't know if you
Mhm.
thought about this. So you could maybe merge the gaming with some sort of video-based assistance or tutorial, because you have a video service on one
Yes.
end and you
Hmm.
have a player, eager player on the other end, and maybe that player wants to learn how to play, or maybe just watch other people play
Hmm.
the game. What do you think? Is this
Yeah, that's a great idea.
yeah?
Why not?
Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
definitely.
here's my small contribution to the product
Nice, nice. I
development.
really like the idea. I really like the idea. I mean, the any idea that has some kind of integration. I mean, if you understand your product and if you understand your end users, and if you understand AI and what are those capabilities, then your possibilities are endless. So really, really, it has a lot of not like it doesn't have to be a big feature like I don't know recommendation engine, but it can be those smaller cute things that really end user really appreciate. So yeah, maybe also like I don't know, is it a big or small feature, but maybe adjusting difficulty levels on the fly. That could be something that also AI can do, and it will be great. That means like full interactiveness in the game. So
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a very interesting psychological thing
Mm,
with gaming. I mean, it's probably with any, not just the video gaming, but any games. If it's too easy, it's boring, right? If it's
yeah,
too
yeah.
difficult, it's not
Then you're not, it's
frustrating,
not
right?
satisfying
So there's
anymore.
this
Yeah.
sweet spot somewhere where
Mhm.
it's just difficult
Something in the
enough
middle.
so that it gives you the pleasure of
Yeah, yeah.
learning, being better, winning at the end. And maybe,
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. I actually like your point. The AI could somehow gauge gauge the performance and
Mhm.
adjust this on the fly.
Constantly adjusting it. Yeah.
No easy hard
Having
levels in
clear.
games anymore. Just the
Mm.
smart level. Smart level.
Smart level. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, I think we're coming to an end, but still, I still have one question.
Okay.
Let's turn to operators of both
Mm-hmm.
platforms, right? Or at the
Mm-hmm.
end, it's some of those platforms who will decide to integrate those two services together.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what kind of advice would you give to those operators to prepare for this future?
Mm-hmm. Uh, what advice? Okay, they should definitely talk to each other a lot and
Yeah.
learn from each other. So because the collaboration is the key. The vendors should focus their innovation towards the user requirements and unique experience, especially on entertainment. And they should focus on integrated video gaming and OTT service. The gaming has even greater potential of connecting platform and users together. And that's in the end, it's making them more loyal to the service providers. So that's actually the best benefit from that collaboration. So yeah, they should talk to each other, see what are potential targets they could have from that collaboration, and just think of new ideas that could come along, and also new features, because yeah, it's really possible to have that kind of uh, how do you say, I don't know, like a new platform, new kind of a platform. It's like a symbiosis of of two platforms, and it's a win-win for everyone, for OTT market and also for gaming markets. So yeah, I think it's the future is really bright for those two.
Excellent. And yeah, this brings us to the end of today's UCAS talks. Thank you, Daniela, for your excellent answers.
Oh, thank
We,
you.
we did it again, yeah? So
Yeah, we did again. Yeah,
we did it
it's great.
again. And and you viewers, if you enjoyed this discussion, please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel. We're still collecting those. We're always happy for everyone who responds. And what can I say? Well, see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.
Bye.